All right, so Tory Lanez is making the news yet again for all the wrong reasons. Let's talk about it. My name is Jamal Kersey. I am the principal attorney at Kersey Law, a boutique criminal defense firm in San Diego, California. And in this video, we're talking about the recent assault on August Alsina by Tory Lanez. If you're Tory Lanez's attorney, this is like the worst news that you want to hear. You know, keep in mind, Tory Lanez is facing felony charges for allegedly shooting Megan Thee Stallion, and that case is going to trial later this year. So I think that they were supposed to have the trial date starting around this time, but that got continued again. So they're supposed to get started with that trial in December. We're at the end of September going into October, so there's a couple of months between now and when he'll have his trial in December. But in the meantime, there's still the opportunity for his defense attorneys to try and negotiate a deal with the prosecutors in that case. I just did the video the other day on Cardi B's situation, and just a day before she was supposed to go to trial on that assault charge, they ended up striking a deal and they were able to avoid trial. So that's always going to be, you know, on the table in terms of, you know, potential for negotiations before a trial happens. But I can definitely guarantee you that if they were in settlement discussions, him getting into it and coming up with another assault situation absolutely is not going to be favorable in terms of striking a new deal. In fact, you know, the DA's office in LA has been looking into this situation. They were quoted saying, "We're aware of the allegations that the defendant, meaning Tory Lanez, attacked artist August Alsina and are investigating these claims. These allegations are serious and will be thoroughly examined." So again, you know, you have the DA out in California looking into this, and this happened in Chicago. There also could be the possibility of them saying, you know, we're bringing you back into court, and potentially the DA could ask that he be taken into custody and not be released on bail, because he's out on bail right now for a very serious case, a felony shooting case. And now, you know, he's picking up another case for assault. And so they could make the argument that, hey, this person just cannot abide by the law. You know, they're told, hey, you need to stay out of trouble while you're out on bail. And if you can't do that, then they can just take away your bail. Who knows if that's going to end up happening? I mean, hopefully he's able to stay out of custody. But, you know, when you're facing criminal charges, when you're already out on bail, you know, it's just best to, you know, act like a saint in that situation. August Alsina actually went on Instagram and posted a picture of, you know, him with a bloody lip. It's a really weird pose if you ask me, but then he laid out the full story of how this ended up going down. And so basically he says that Tory Lanez had approached him with 8 quote unquote oversized bodyguards and basically rolled up on him. August Alsina apparently was by himself. Tory Lanez was basically upset or felt some kind of way because August Alsina did not dap him up, which would mean, you know, just a little handshake. And from August Alsina's perspective, he was basically like, well, you know, we're not friends, right? So they apparently hadn't met in person before, but Tory Lanez had some things to say about August Alsina's, you know, personal matters. We're not going to get into the gossip, but basically Tory Lanez had spoken out publicly on the internet about August Alsina, and they're not friends. So August basically, you know, didn't really have any reason to say what's up to him or give him dap. On top of that, August Alsina apparently has some sort of delicate or serious medical condition such that his doctor told him, hey, you need to limit physical contact. And so, you know, for someone you're not even necessarily cool with or know to begin with, you know, you're not going to go out of your way to shake their hand. And, you know, that's where Tory Lanez apparently felt disrespected by this, and that's what led to him punching August Alsina. This could turn into something civil. You know, the language that August Alsina was using in his Instagram post could lead to some sort of civil assault charge against Tory Lanez, but this could also turn into a criminal charge. I mean, it is a crime to go up and to hit somebody in the face. Even going back to what I was saying about the Cardi B situation, This is very similar in that if you feel disrespected by somebody, that does not give you license to hit them. Like it's against the law to hit people. I know that sometimes people feel justified in their actions. This one seems super petty compared to that Cardi B situation of, some chick allegedly sleeping with your husband. But, nonetheless, neither one of those were legally justified, and both can have some serious implications. I think for Tory Lanez, he ended up getting kicked off of this tour. And so that's, hundreds of thousands of dollars, I presume, that he's losing out, in addition to the possibility of having to defend himself against criminal charges in Chicago and any civil suit. So that could end up being another, six-figure bag to August Alsina, all because he didn't dap you up. So listen, folks have to take more control over their emotions. You can't allow feeling, disrespected to get the better of you and allow you to act out in this way. The other issue that I have is Tory Lanez's camp. Apparently he had all these bodyguards with him. You probably could see this situation escalating. I'd like to see some sort of intervention to be like, hey man, you're facing felony charges. You probably shouldn't be getting in situations where you're going to end up hitting somebody and, messing up the bag even more, or losing your freedom or what have you. So just poor decisions all around. But that's all the story for now. If you got something out of this video, please be sure to hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications so you never miss a new video when it drops. As always, I want to thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace.